Hey there, this is Clay with relationshipinnergame.com, and in this video we are going to be discussing, for the guys out there, 5 reasons why a woman might put you in the friend zone. Ooh, right? I know. If you make these 5 mistakes here, you might find yourself at a coffee shop someday sipping a latte with that woman that you have a major crush on as she tells you about her brand new amazing boyfriend who is much taller than you, makes much more money than you, and has bigger muscles than you. I'm just kidding about that last part. No guy would ever have bigger muscles than you. Okay, but seriously though, let's go ahead and get into this with the 5 reasons why a woman might put you in the friend zone, okay? Number 1 is because you might just lack masculinity, right? A lot of women are drawn to men with masculine energy, right? Of course, there's this whole polarity between masculine and feminine energy, and contrary to popular belief, we all have both masculine and feminine energy within us. It's just at sort of a different natural balance point, right? But just as a general rule of thumb, most women will have primarily feminine energy, and most men will have primarily masculine energy, right? So if you want to attract women and not be put in the friend zone, a good rule of thumb is to really cultivate your masculine energy. This includes things like being decisive, setting boundaries, knowing what you want in life and going after that. We'll get to that in a moment. And basically just being that masculine force that has direction and knows what it's going towards and knows the limits and knows all of those things, right? Because the feminine energy is more expressive, it's more flowing, it's more sort of like this tempest, and it can be kind of scary to be that tempest sometimes. And what masculine energy does to that tempest is it sort of creates a sort of boundary to hold it, so that it's safe and it's protected and it can express itself freely without having to worry about all of the dangers in the world around it and everything like that. So the more that you can really cultivate that masculine energy, the more women with feminine energy are going to feel safe and drawn towards you, okay? So that is the first reason why women might put you in the friend zone, the masculine energy thing. Now, the second reason why women might put you in the friend zone is because you just simply haven't polarized a woman enough, right? So if you meet a woman, she probably doesn't really have much of an opinion of you. She might think that you look nice or that you're cute or whatever, but beyond that, she probably doesn't really know much about you or have much of an opinion of you, and that's normal. That's how it is when you meet anybody. But if you just kind of keep it that way, you'll stay neutral. And if you stay neutral, that's a really bad place to go, because there are really 3 places that you can go when you meet somebody. You can either be neutral, you can either be attracted to them, or you can be not attracted to them, right? And if you stay neutral for a long time without ever polarizing one way or the other, you will eventually end up being in the not attracted to category, right? So you want to polarize because you'll be able to just get that definition to how she sees you out of the way quicker, right? Because if you don't polarize, you'll end up her not being attracted to you. If you go up and you interact with her and all that stuff and she's not attracted to you anyway, that's fine. She's not attracted to you. Now you can move on. But if you go up and you polarize and she's into you, then great. Now you've got something to work with. Now you have attracted her, okay? And polarizing is simply just a matter of being forthright and honest and transparent with your opinions, your thoughts, your feelings, and all of those things, right? A lot of guys will do this whole polite thing where they're trying to simply just not blow it with a woman. And it ends up doing this whole like nice guy, polite thing where they're like not really taking any chances. They're just giving like really safe, conservative, stock answers to questions and stuff like that. Like, oh yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I like that one too. Yeah, that's really good. That was an interesting movie. It was totally good. And they're not really expressing what their true thoughts, what their true feelings, what their true opinions are about any of these things. And so because of that, they don't polarize the woman, and because of that, the woman doesn't really know exactly what that guy stands for in any one given thing or another, and so she has no choice but to not be attracted to him, okay? So that's thing number 2, is not polarizing, right? So that's one reason why women will put you in the friend zone. And the third thing that will cause women to put you in the friend zone is if you simply just aren't doing anything with your life, right? Now that doesn't mean that your life sucks. Like, people can have a life that sucks, but they're still doing something with it. They're still planning something. They're still taking action and moving it forward towards some sort of dream, some sort of vision, some sort of goal that they have for themselves, for the world around them, for whatever it might be, whether that's starting a business, opening a charity, just, writing music, doing art, doing something that they enjoy, right? Because the sad truth is that most men out there, they just simply aren't doing something that they enjoy with their life. They're just simply not enjoying their life. They're going to a job that they hate. They're just sort of like, oh yeah, it's Monday, but what are you gonna do, right? You gotta pay them bills. But why does it have to be a given that you have to have a job that you hate? Why does it have to be a given that you don't like your life? Why does it have to be a given that you're just sort of like dead on the inside and the only thing you do to pass time is just zone out on Facebook, right? Like, it doesn't have to be that way. So the more plugged in you are to what some might call your passion, or anything that might really light you up, the more attractive you're going to be, and the less likely you're going to be put in the friend zone. So that's why it's really important to kind of really think about what it is that's important to you, what it is that excites you, what it is that you want to do with yourself, and even if you're just starting on the path, get going. Start taking one step after another, and that's going to be very attractive to women, okay? Now, we're in the last 2 reasons why women might put you in the friend zone, and these have more to do with her and not so much to do with you. Okay, so the 4th reason, which is really the first reason that has to do with her, is that she might just be attracted to another guy, right? She might just be like really hung up on her boyfriend if she's in a relationship already, and it's a really great, strong relationship, right? Like, don't think that you can get her to cheat on her boyfriend if she is like really in love with her boyfriend and really into her boyfriend. The only reason she would cheat on her boyfriend is if she was like falling out of love with him to begin with, or didn't like him that much anyway. So if she's like really into a guy, whether that's some guy she's dating right now, or her boyfriend, or her husband, like don't fall in love with a married woman. That's just drama right there that you don't need. But if she's really just into some other guy, then she's really probably not going to be romantically into you, and she's probably going to put you in the friend zone, okay? So that is, again, the 4th reason why a woman might put you in the friend zone. Now, the 5th and final reason is, again, one of her things, and that could be that she's just going through some of her own issues in her own life right now. Maybe she's going through some huge transition in some way. Maybe there's been like some sort of big event in her family, or something like a death or something like that, and she's just really shaken emotionally, or maybe she's just going through a very difficult time in some other way, and she just doesn't have that capacity, that bandwidth to really be thinking about guys and being attracted and boyfriends and new relationships and all of that stuff, right? So if that's the case, she might just put you in the friend zone because she just doesn't have that bandwidth, that capacity in order to really be attracted to you, or to really have you in her life in that sort of context, okay? So I hope this has helped you out. I hope this has given you a couple ideas about why women might be putting you in the friend zone, and maybe some things that you can do moving forward. If you'd like to learn more about how to meet, date, and attract the kinds of women that you desire, then here's what you can do. You can go over to relationshipinnergame.com and get on our email newsletter so that we can send you tips, advice, and strategies to help you out. If you also like what we're doing here, please go ahead and give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you so fancy, and leave some comments down below about what you think. Women, did I miss something? Did I get it wrong? What do you think makes you put a guy in the friend zone? Leave a comment and get some discussion going. Again, this has been Clay with relationshipinnergame.com, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Take care.